I can tell you with two good reasons. One, not another one of my Digimon are at the required level. Two, same reason as the last one.
Yeah. Yeah, they just spam poison attacks. Later on, that'll be much easier. Like if I have two ultimates or two megas. The defense tactic. Given how often they attack, though, I just constantly would be on defense. If it was like Machine Draymon and like every so often fires the cannon, that would be, you know, compatible.
Give this all you've got.
But trying to think of a good way to go about this.
Okay, gather up. Sleep well.
I'm sure I could use more speed for both of them. Whoops.
Okay, gather up. It's chow time. You hungry?
Sure, I could always use more MP, but speed for now.
All right, ready?
I'm still not sure if I should go for Black War Garurumon or Metal Garurumon, Black Metal Garurumon, not War. There's no War Garurumon, it's Wear Garurumon. I'm stupid. I'm going to use wrong terminology all the time.
It happens, man, it happens.
Yeah.
With some people, more than often.
I was not paying attention to that. Whoops, I can't do that. Sick. Not recovered. Not recovered. Recovered. Sweet. Okay. As far as what games I like to play, generally speaking, RPGs. RPGs are almost always on my list of things to play. Just because generally speaking, I like the stories, the characters, and even the gameplay. I also have a tendency to like games like this, where like you manage, you know, the stats of some characters and slowly raise them up.
Almost got the...
I don't play those games too often, let alone on stream often, but Digimon's just kind of one of those things where it's like, yeah, I can just chill with Scott for 3 or 4 hours on a night and just play.
Okay, gotta save up some firewood for the restaurant or another place. Gotta get dogwood for the field.
Yeah, you gotta love the stories. You know, you gotta play games for the characters. On occasion, I play a shooter, but it's not, you know, the most common thing for me in my repertoire. Yeah. The most of a shooter that I play is like Borderlands and or Overwatch. Those are like, and Fallout. Those are like the only ones I really like ever in my rotation. So.
And iron water for the
Okay, speed's almost high enough. For Piedmon at least. Don't even know if I'm gonna go for it, but could always use it. Then once their speed's high enough, I will go and take a walk about town.
And
let's see, how close am I to digivolving either one of these two? Oh, I didn't get an upgrade. That sucks.
no, it depends on the day for one, and the just depends on when they decide to let them digivolve for both of them.
Okay, I'm at medium for Piedmon, and I'm at high for Sakuyamon. so that's awesome. Yeah, RPGs are always really, really fun. Whether it be J or American RPGs, I like either or. Turn-based, I'm not gonna say live action, that's not the right term. Actually, what would the term for that be? Like, non-turn-based RPGs?
Active RPGs, I think it is.
Active RPGs? Yeah, that sounds right enough to me. Yeah, I like, you know, as long as I have like a character to work with to possibly, you know, impose my own character upon, or to like just see their story unfold. It's always nice to see. I think I've played one of the Breath of Fire games. I just don't recall.
Are you ready?
It's been a while. It's PS2 if I did. I just don't remember much of it. And I've played a little bit of 8, or I played like the first disc of 8 of Final Fantasy. 7 I haven't touched, and 6 I haven't touched, even though I could play 6 at any time. I really should.
Easily.
That's wrong, and you know it.
Get somebody, anybody through like the toughest parts of it.
Yeah. An emulator for which games?
Hungry?
Because I actually don't use emulators for the most part. The only thing I have emulated, quote unquote, is a certain Pokemon game.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I remember borrowing the disc from a friend for whatever Breath of Fire game it might have been. At least I think it was Breath of Fire. The comment above it. Okay.
And
all right, ready?
I've heard that there's a 5th Breath of Fire game, but if there is, it doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist in the States, at least.
No, and actually from what I hear, there's 6 of them, and 2 of them don't exist.
Stay focused.
It ended at 4.
That's weird.
That's what a lot of people that played the Breath of Fire games widely consider.
That sounds like what's it called? Sounds like some, like, I can't even think of the terms.
It's because the 5th one, if some people would consider it the 5th one, just strayed way too far away from what made Breath of Fire Breath of Fire.
Here we go.
It jumped the shark.
Jump the shark! Ah! It went so far over the shark that it went to the moon. On a motorcycle.
Hey.
On a motorcycle.
With no helmet.
Stay focused.
And broke every bone in its body, jumping it.
Yeah, I can understand wanting to play Game Boy games, Game Boy Advance games emulated. I've attempted to emulate stuff, but it didn't seem to want to work with me. So I just kind of said, okay, whatever. I'll just carry on with my life. I still have a Game Boy Advance. I can play them at any time, but really, really, really wanted to.
Okay, here we go.
Not to mention they re-released half the games onto newer consoles, so...
Okay now.
For the purpose of exclusives. Not the worst idea in the world. I've heard crazier. Also, it'd be nice just to know another language. Even though I don't think Japanese is too easy to learn, from what I know.
I know a few words, but...
Baka?
Oh.
I'm sorry, I had to take...
Okay.
Good job,
you wanna know how you can count to 3 in Japanese? It's real simple. watch Bleach.
Watch Bleach, yeah.
Because the Ichigo's sisters will tell you how to count to 3 real easily.
Oh god. I actually watched the first season of it.
Nissan.
Not bad. Ichi Nissan.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
Not that hard.
And here's something hilarious. Ichigo's room, it has the number 15. Or 1
Okay.
and 5. Ichi, 1. Go, 5.
Oh. Yeah. That makes sense. Now that you say it out loud, it's like, oh, yeah, that actually would make sense.
Alright, so I got...
Yes, game
Okay, I
Fire
can
Emblems
get
Mystery
Boltmon.
of the Emblem.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4,
You get
5,
Boltmon?
6.
Cool.
Okay, all I have to do is get his strength up to 2,000 and his stamina up to 2,200. Doable.
You know, I could probably take the Growlmon now. Right to left, yeah. Mystery of the Emblem. I actually haven't played much Fire Emblem. I played through Awakening. Actually, I really did like Awakening. It was a really good game. I enjoyed the characters, I enjoyed the
Give this
plot.
all you've got.
You know, I haven't ran through half the character dialogues with other characters. Just because I wanted to see all of them.
And you want to know the funny part is that
Are you
I'm
ready?
doing the I'm going to go for the stamina, and that's only 500 away from what I have for the Zudomon.
Nice. Yeah,
This
trying
all
to
you
read
got.
books in the opposite direction. Hell, just trying to read like a manga or something. It's just like you want to start on the left side every single time.
Yeah.
You're getting
Baker was
stronger.
lost and hungry, so I tried to help it. My head started hurting, and I blacked out for a while. I came around, the food I'd gotten was gone. It's my fault, I guess, for being so gullible. Are you sure not being duped too? You look pretty gullible. Youch, I'm getting out of here. See you later. Watch your back. In your opinion, weak for the series? I mean, from what I played, I enjoyed, so maybe it's just a really good
Hey.
starting point for somebody breaking into the series. Because I really did enjoy it. I did play it on the easier setting to begin with, but after playing it for a little while, I learned to play it with the, like the permadeath and everything
It's
on.
chow time.
And, you know, I figured out the systems to it all. I was like, okay, yeah, this is not bad. So I should play Fates or Birthright, but laziness laziness gets in the way of
You're
everything.
getting stronger.
I apologize. Why am I apologizing for my laziness? Right to
When
left is
you're-
easy for you.
Give this
So,
all
when
you've
you've done it enough times, yeah, it will be easy.
Yeah, it's just practice. Something I don't have. I always want to start looking to the left when I start reading something. Whether it be comics or actual reading. You married Crumb first playthrough. I started as a male, and I married his
Okay.
sister first
Here we
playthrough.
go.
And then after that I realized she's not that good of a character.
All right.
No offense to her, just, you know.
At Zero, you missed it. We were talking in a little bit of how
Hey.
about a little bit about Smitehead.
Here you go.
They started in Norse god. That somehow
Fates is a walk in the park.
Ready to eat?
Conquest is difficult. Fun.
And
I
that's
make
all I
them
have
on.
to say about that, and you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Where's my name? Who is this place and where's my name? I can
Alright.
see greenery, soil, a waterfall, a fence, a long bridge.
Alright, now
boy.
I have Siegramon.
She comes with the perks and class changing? Okay. Yeah. I can see that being
Okay.
I can see them maybe changing the systems in games. Because I found it always, like, in Awakening, I found it easy to just, like, get an assassin class and just be like, okay, things are just gonna die now. Everything is going to die before me.
Alright, so... I don't know what the
Yeah.
middle class is, but I could get Mega Digimon, or whatever the other one is. I've had Waru before.
Yeah, I see what you mean, though. It removes the uniqueness. If they can just become, you know, a bunch of different classes, it's like, oh, well, they're not sticking to what they are. And yeah, it does a lot of infinite levels. Well, I mean, they also have a very limited level system in of itself, so... I feel like they could overhaul that aspect a little bit. But, you know. They're allowed to make their games however they wish.
Stay
But,
focused.
okay, yeah, I definitely cannot get Metal Gurumon.
Good night.
It's too much stamina boost. So, I think I will double back to town. Focus on wisdom for the two. That's also being unbalanced, yeah. Because if you can just grind, you know, you can get your stats up to
Here you go.
broken levels and just sweep through the rest of the game.
Here
And
we
then
go.
delete the enemies.
And then delete the enemies, yeah. Close enough.
I threw a wrestling nod there.
All right. Ready?
Let's see, what's going on in this chat right now? Do-do-do.
Give this
One
all
second,
you've got.
typing something.
All right.
Sorry, there's a
Ready?
conversation in a different chat going on about Death Note. And they brought up the
Are you
movie
ready?
that they came out with.
The best
Hey,
part of
tamer level.
the best part of Death Note was before N and Mellow were brought in.
I actually
Training
didn't
time.
hate
Hey.
their part. I'm the odd man out with that, but I
Here you
didn't
go.
hate their, you know, existence in the show.
Part of the reason why I hated their introduction, part of it, is because the part where it was N versus L versus Light.
Toughen up.
It was like a brilliant game of chess between the two of them.
Yeah. But I mean, at the same time, you know, walking in, you know that, you know, N isn't going to be able to solve it. Like, at all. He's not as good. He's never going to be able to outbeat him. You know, so it's reliant on everything that L did up to that point. So it's...
Alright, just finished getting Boltmon set up. Don't know what the other...
Sometimes the most interesting thing you can do is to kill off one of the chess players. I'm not saying it's one of the best or the smartest, but it's interesting at least.
Han shot
I've seen-
first.
Han shot first, yeah. Oh, Han's a good guy. Totally a good guy.
Secretly, he shot first.
Also, I'm sorry if I spoil anything for Death Note. I apologize.
I think I spoiled it before you did.
You did, but still. Anyone who hasn't seen it should watch it, especially if they're gonna watch the new Death Note. Actually, no. Watch the movie first and then watch the show. Just because then you'll like the show so much better, probably, from what I hear. Apparently the movie is not great at all. Which is a shame.
Watch the anime. Up to the part where
Yes.
a certain until the battle between L and Light happens,
Yeah.
and then end it there. You'll thank me
Nah.
later.
I liked it afterwards. I'm
Don't
not man
listen
out,
to
but I liked
him.
it.
About that. Listen to me about
Listen.
it.
Listen, I am the master of unpopular opinions. So don't listen to me, just know how I feel about things. Doesn't mean I'm right, but oh, I need to lower discipline. I just realized. Shit. Or I can increase victories. Heard good things of Death Note. The show, you mean, or the movie?
The show is good.
Show is very good. Very, very good.
And may I also recommend a couple animes other than just Death Note. One of which, Trigun. And let's not forget Cowboy Bebop, another very good show.
I need to watch Cowboy Bebop. I've heard that one's really, really good.
I just said you have to watch it.
I know! I'm just reiterating that I need to watch it. Fish can lower discipline, yeah, I know. So can wild nuts and fruits. I just have to, you know, go about collecting them. And then actually remembering to feed them to Doomon. No, I don't want Dr. Newman again. Oh god, okay. Fields.
And
The
if you have
show,
Ogremon
okay, yeah.
into...
Training time.
No, I don't. But yeah, the show is very, very good.
Yeah.
I greatly enjoyed it. A lot of people don't like it after the halfway point, or the 3/4 point, or whatever the hell it is.
Toughen
I, on the other hand, like it all the same. I like it before and after. Because I'm less fixated on how L works and more on how light works. I find it to be far more interesting to pay attention to him. I'm sorry that I like to watch serial killers and sociopaths work. Completely joking, but still.
And that's why you probably watched me so carefully in Town of Salem.
Oh god. Yeah. If I know shit's about to go down, I want to see it. No, honestly, I do find those darker characters to be a fair bit more interesting. Okay, Darth. Thanks for hanging out at least, man. I do greatly
Later,
appreciate
Zero.
it. As I said earlier, it definitely helps with keeping people and others entertained. Morals hold people back? I mean, in a way, yes, but at the same time, they can be important to make sure you don't overstep a line that, you know, could very much so cost you.
Yeah.
So, I do enjoy seeing things from those sort of perspectives. I do enjoy seeing characters and people in that sort of way, but at the same time I know, you know, I have to control myself so I don't end up, you know, in their situations or worse off myself, you know? I'm not the most sane person in the world, but I know when to, like, go, whoa, Dylan, hold off. Yeah, rationality, yeah.
Sanity is overrated. I'm still waiting for the nice young men in the clean white jackets.
Watch carefully.
So waiting on them to show up.
Yeah, I'll be more than happy to go to the funny farm.
Watch carefully.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun over there.
Yep.
Nice.
It's a really crappy joke.
Nice.
Half joke.
Nice.
Nega joke.
Nice and calm.
My train
No,
of thought is
no
that we're
yelling,
all
Dylan.
crazy, we're all in Wonderland. We just don't know when we'll wake up from Wonderland.
Yeah. Prevent one from entering a point of no return.
All right.
Very true.
Right.
You always want to be able to come back to center and be able to say, okay, rationality return, everything is normal. I'm not gonna go out and murder someone.
Good.
I'm not gonna go rape someone. Sorry if you know, that word triggers anyone. Just not gonna do it. Same time, you can look at things and go,
Ready?
yeah, I understand. I see where they're coming from.
Yep.
Here you go. Eat up.
One show that I watched that I think you might like, Dylan, is called Psycho Pass.
I've seen a chunk of it. I watched it on Netflix.
Yeah.
I didn't watch all of it, but yeah.
The way it was written,
Nice.
I figured you would like it.
All right.
Yeah, no, I watched a bunch of it, and I looked at it and I said to myself, yeah, I probably kind of be like some of those psychopath characters that are working with them, because of the fact that I could reasonably think like those people,
Yeah.
you know, that commit such crimes. I could think like that easily. Like it's not far-fetched, and yet that would make me a psycho in their universe.
Yeah.
And yeah, exactly, Havel. Like, the difference is, like, they did it, you know? We can think it, but they did it, and that's not great. Are you guys? I'm worried. I think my Digimon might be dying. Or at least one of them might be.
It's like for certain things, it's like the only difference between what some people call a sane person and an insane person is the actions.
Yeah. Yep. Simply human nature, as it's simple. I'll explain it from a perspective that my logic teacher taught us. If you see a purple elephant running around the room and no one else sees it, you're the crazy one. If everyone else sees a purple elephant running around the room and you don't, you're still the crazy one.
All right. Good hit.
Yeah, I know, Havel. That's why I was worried that they might be dying, because I saw Domon leaning over. But he seems to be fine. Must have just been tired too much. Either that or he's gonna die in the morning. One of the two.
And
You did it.
No, fine.
Watch carefully. Nice.
Actually, I haven't paid attention to their life. How many days they've been alive? Ooh, 14 and 13 days. They're getting old.
And there's Boncho Leomon. I'm not gonna try to fight him. He's gonna kick my ass.
Crazy is believing in something blindly. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that definitely being a applicable terminology. Of course, then, you know, I want to approach the topic of religion with something like that, and
Okay.
how great that goes. Sorry. I'm into...
Okay.
It happens.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay.
Ooh, Domon's getting old. I see his bar increasing very rapidly.
Keep it up. That's right.
And an unwillingness to accept anything else. Yeah.
Get up.
You have to keep an open mind to everything around you.
Alright.
If you don't, you're just, you know, excluding what, you know, could be a way greater truth than what you believe you see. Oh, you, okay.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, my best friend's religious, so I
Get up.
say to each their own. If you want to believe in religion, that's, you know, your choice. Just so many people blindly follow
Over
religion,
here.
and you know, that's where it's like, okay, well, it's, yeah, I'm not gonna continue on the subject just because it'll get me flack, I'm sure. But yeah. Oh no, Domon is sick. I pushed him too far.
Alright, these two need
Hey! Talmon is digivolving to Sakuyamon!
probably Sakuyamon.
That just means I'm doing something right. Yeah. At the same time, though, it also means to everyone else I'm doing something wrong, so... I'm not fitting in with the normal order.
Alright, so... I could be either Mega Idramon or whatever the unknown one is with him, and...
But of course, screw being normal. That'd be the oddball.
There is no such thing as normal. Normal is the average of the crazies.
The average of the crazies.
And I say fuck being part of the average crazy.
Who wants to be average?
Be your own person. That's the best way to live your life.
Be whatever combination of small, insignificant factors that you are. I say small and insignificant. You know, who's gonna care about, you know, how fast your fingernails grow or, you know, what color your hair is? It's, you know, small things. Yet people can be so uppity about them.
And some people are like, I'm not crazy. You're even crazier than you realize.
Sure, you're not crazy.
If you're not crazy, then I'm the Queen of England, and I ain't a queen.
Hi, Light. What's up?
Hey, Light.
Light just linking into chat. Where have you been, Light? Not like I just started. I'm sure you're doing important things, I'm sure. Okay, Light.
Over here.
Okay, Light. Well, as we discussed yesterday, you have an entire group of people that want to talk to you, so...
Yeah.
I know I might be busy right now, but they're not.
And you have friends everywhere.
Exactly.
You can't do that.
Oh, Gigadramon.
What about Gigadrain?
Gigadramon, that's one of the
Here you go.
Digimon I can
Eat
get.
up.
Fun. Light, did I or did I not prove it last night? Because if you say not, then you're insulting an entire group of people who really would appreciate not being called not. Why am I hearing sparkly sounds? What the fuck? Maybe it's just the wood.
I think I said it best with that. I could have said that out loud, but I figured me typing it was better.
I know. I knew. Okay, Havel. Well, have a good night.
Have a nice day, Havel.
Yes, have a nice day. That 9:48 at night.
Well, 24 hours can be considered a day.
I know. But have a good night. I would say sleep tight because of the whole sleeping thing that I just did in game, but at the same time that sounds awkward to say out loud to somebody who's not like a child. Have a good one, Havel.
You do the same. Amen. You do the same.
Take this seriously.
You're not Havel.
Ah, I'm crazy. I
Well,
think
yeah,
I've
but-
explained that. I know I'm crazy. I
Take
embrace
this
it.
seriously.
Let's see here.
All right.
I need... Oh, I need 2 of them. Crap. Okay. I need to collect more foods.
Are you ready?
To feed Domon. And hope that he doesn't happen to die
Are
today.
you ready?
At the same time, I need to increase one of his other parameters.
It's chow time. Here you go.
And that's not going to be fun.
Here we go.
Because probably the easiest is either food, or is either weight, or... Actually, weight I could do into... I wouldn't have time
Are
to
you
decrease
ready?
his... Ah! Sorry, thinking out loud. It's the thing that I do on occasion.
I'm just trying to figure out what I'm gonna do.